Alright guys, for you today I have the sequel, well, the second battle against MLG Up Tilt. You might remember that I posted the first battle against him previously this week, and I lost, so he came by and well, a couple streams later and wanted a rematch, and I'm like, definitely, let's go ahead and get this rematch underway with MLG Up Tilt. So he leads with Landorus, which is always a scary, scary Pokemon, as I decide to lead with Deontay. And right off the bat, I really don't like this matchup, but I am going to just Mega Evolve and Protect. Now, this thing really could be Scarf or Bandit, or it could be one of the bulky Landorus sets. It's a really hard Pokemon to predict. Either way, I feel like I'm safe just going for the Protect, since obviously it'll protect me from Earthquake, and if he does end up trying to set up Stealth Rocks, being that he's a bulky one, it'll bounce him right back. Not that he'd try to do that, because he's a good player, but either way, neither of us feel comfortable with this matchup now, which is interesting, because we both double switch. Maybe he was just predicting my switch, I don't know, but that made me believe at this point in the match that it's probably not Scarfed. Either way, so he goes out into Melodic, and I just switch right back into Keldeo, instead of letting my Garchomp take that Scald. And I'm just going to go for the Sacred Sword, not really knowing what else to do, thinking he might switch. He really had no reason to, though. I really wanted to go into Superior, but anyway, so he has Mirror Coat on this Melodic, which I obviously did not expect, as I just went for that, and it killed me, so I ended up killing myself there. Although, with this thing damaged, despite the fact I'm pretty sure this thing is max HP, I'm pretty sure that my Leaf Storm can kill it at this point, and he does go into Scizor to take it. Unfortunately, I don't carry Hidden Power Fire on my Superior. I prefer Hidden Power Ground, actually, for Heatran's, and yeah, I obviously cannot kill this Scizor, so I am going to just switch out and go into my Garchomp, figuring that he might U-turn or Bullet Punch. Either way, he'll end up hurting himself just as much as he hurts me, since this is my bulky Chomp. And yeah, he does indeed Mega Evolve, so this is actually a Mega Scizor, and he also has U-turn, so he does go for that, and it's really not going to do that much to me. In fact, I'm going to be doing just as much back to him, using my Rocky Helmet and my ability Rough Skin. So he gets a switch, though, and he gets to go into something that should scare out my Garchomp, and that is Clefable. Now, here I think that he is probably just going to either go for the Flamethrower, predicting my switch, or try to set up Stealth Rocks of his own. So I go out into Deontay. I figure either way, it would be great, and as you can see, it worked out because I'm able to bounce back his rocks, which was huge. So he just wasted a turn, pretty much setting Stealth Rocks up on himself, which is always a good feel. So he goes back into Landorus now, and going into it kind of confuses me. Maybe this thing is Scarfed, I don't know, but I just go for a Diamond Storm, and it does about half, so that's kind of decent damage. I'm just going to go ahead and Protect just to see what he does. If he is locked in, if he is a Choicer, then it means that he's locked into that move. So I just go into Garchomp now, seeing how well I would take that Earthquake, and I really don't take it that well. Unfortunately, well, I take it okay because I am bulky Chomp, but yeah, now I'm just going to switch out again into Talonflame. I guess I went into Garchomp mainly because I wasn't 100% sure this thing was Scarfed. I'm still in the back of my mind thinking it wasn't, so I decided to see if he would change up his move. He doesn't. So, yeah, I just go into Talonflame now, which obviously can take, well, not take the Earthquake, but be immune to the Earthquake. As I just go for a Brave Bird, this is a Choice Banded Talonflame, and as you can see, that is some significant power. It's going to be a 2-hit KO on this annoying Clefable thing, and yeah, I'm just going to go for it, and he stays in and takes it and dies. So all that Clefable has done for him is set up Stealth Rocks on himself, and I feel pretty good about that as the Clefable goes down. So, anyway, he goes out into Fenrir now, his, was it Reshiram Black, or is it the white? I think it's the black form. The one that's legal in OU. And this is a monstrous physical thing, as I recall, so I really don't want to take a Terror Volt or whatever the heck that is. I just go into Garchomp just in case he goes for that. He ends up just going for, that Fusion Bolt, so that's a pretty good prediction for me. And, yeah, he does switch out, making me think that this thing is probably Choice Banded. A lot of them are. Or Choice Scarfed, I guess it could be that. Either way, I'm just going to go for the Earthquake because it's probably the most powerful move. He ends up going into Keldeo, and it does good damage to the Keldeo. So at least there's that. And, yeah, he's going to switch again. I guess trying to predict my switch. I was actually more than content with just sacking Garchomp here for a free switch of my own. But he ends up not killing me, going out into his Landorus again. And he goes for the knockoff, which is fine with me because I do get my Rocky Helmet damage before it gets knocked off. And as you can see, that puts it in red as I just go for the Toxic, because it's the only thing I have to do to this Landorus. So, yeah, I was actually more than okay with just sacking off my Garchomp for free. And because he locked himself in a knockoff and it doesn't kill me due to being Bulky Chomp, I'm actually going to be able to take this Landorus out with my Garchomp, which is huge. I mean, I basically got something for nothing, because I was, like I said, more than content just sacking this thing. And he ends up killing his Landorus on it, so that's good job, Garchomp. So he goes back into this Gyarados, I mean, Milotic. I don't know what his thing is with naming Pokemon other things, but he does that a lot, I've noticed. Either way, this is not a very good double switch for me. Yeah, that's what it was. So I just go out into Serperior now, as he goes for a recover, and I don't quite think I can kill this thing, because I know this thing is probably max HP, maybe even some special defense investment. So Serperior's special attack normally isn't that good. Obviously, with Concentrate, it becomes really good. I don't think a Leaf Storm will kill this Melodic, but I just need to get damage on this thing so I can revenge kill it. That's what I'm going to do in the back of my mind. I know he's just going to go for the Mirror Coat here to kill me, and I pretty much just let it happen. I know that Serperior is going to die, but it just needs to do a ton of damage to this Melodic, because if it does not, if I can't get a revenge killer here on Melodic, then this thing might actually just end up walling my team, and that would just not be good because I'm in a good position. So yeah, I do sack my Serperior to get rid of, damage to Melodic a lot, and I'm going into my Choice Scarf Excadrill, hoping that my Earthquake can finish it off, and it can, which is huge, and yeah, he goes out into his, this thing again, the Reshiram Black, and he's going to, I'm hoping that I can kill this as well with a Stab Earthquake at 50%, but this thing is really, 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 really bulky too, so it does live, and that makes me sad as he does not quite kill my Excadrill. I don't know why he was using Earth, I guess it's maybe the best ground move this thing can learn, but he ends up being a Life Orb, by the way, and he ends up killing himself, so that's cool. Anyway, he just goes into Scizor now, and yeah, I'm just going to go for another Earthquake. Not really sure what he's going to do. I was hoping to kill it, but I don't quite, and he does have Roost, so obviously he is going to be healing a little bit more than I can deal with Earthquake, so I have to switch out to avoid him from basically getting free heals. So I go out into Talonflame as he goes for another Roost, and I do have Flare Blitz. Just going to go for it to take out Scizor. And that's pretty cool. He tries to kill me with a Bullet Punch, but that's resisted. It's no way that's going to kill me, and Flare Blitz does take out this thing. Now, he goes into Keldeo, and he actually ends up running away here, which I always like it when people finish out the battle just cause. I mean, he knew he was going to lose at this point, but either way, that was a good second match there, MLG Up Tilt. We're going to have to do a tiebreaker match sometime. But that is a pretty good one. Now, today's question of the day is this: if you were a trainer in the Pokemon universe, what would your trainer class be? This is actually suggested to me by Swankle, so thanks, Swankle. But it's a pretty interesting question. As for me, I'd probably either be a super nerd or a scientist. I am a computer scientist, a computer programmer in real life. Well, real life. As a profession. So in the games, they always, like, computer people always either seem to be super nerds in early generations or scientists in the newer generations. So to be one of those trainer classes, probably. But leave a comment about that. Any trainer class will do that's been included in a Pokemon game. But try to make it something that applies to yourself. But yeah, see you guys again next time. Later.